Your dream life is not far away. It is being blocked, not by luck, not by timing, not by what you do not have yet, by the version of you that does not quite believe it is real. That is the only distance between where you are and the life you keep seeing in your mind. A belief gap. And belief gaps can be closed. Here is what you already know, somewhere underneath the doubt. The dream is not random. You did not invent a life you were never meant to live. The vision came from somewhere, and what is given as a vision is given as a possibility. The only question is whether you are willing to speak it out loud, to treat it as real before it arrives, to stop waiting for evidence and start becoming the evidence. That is what the next 10 minutes are for. Sit tall, breathe deeply, and speak as the person who has already decided that their dream life is not a fantasy, it is a destination, and they are already on the way. Read each line as a truth you are choosing, not a hope you are holding. There is a difference. Feel it. I am someone whose dream life is not a fantasy. It is a plan in motion. I release the habit of treating my biggest desires as too much to ask for. The life I can picture clearly is the life I am already moving toward. I choose to honor my vision by speaking about it as real, not eventual. I am not waiting to be chosen for my dream life. I am choosing it right now. I release every story that told me people like me do not get to live like that. My dream life is specific, it is vivid, and it belongs to me. No part of it is too much. I stop shrinking my vision to make it feel safer to want. Not one day. Not when everything lines up. Now, in every decision, every word, every choice. I am building the life I want from the inside out, starting with what I believe. I choose to see my current circumstances as a starting point, not a verdict. I release the fear that wanting a big life makes me ungrateful for this one. When I visualize my dream life, I am not daydreaming. I am rehearsing. I am as capable of extraordinary outcomes as anyone whose life I have admired. I walk, speak, decide, and rest like someone whose dream life is already in progress. I release urgency. My dream life does not require panic. It requires consistency. Every version of my dream life that I have let myself imagine has brought me closer to it. I stop talking myself out of the vision on the days when it feels far away. I am not behind. I am exactly where my story requires me to be right now. I choose boldness over smallness every time the two appear in the same moment. My dream life is not built in one leap. It is built in 100 quiet acts of faith. I release the need for my dream to look like anyone else's version of success. I am allowed to want rest and joy and adventure and financial freedom. All of it, at once. I stop asking whether I am good enough and start asking what I am building today. The gap between my current life and my dream life is filled with decisions. I am making them. I am a person who follows through. On myself, on my vision, on the life I have claimed. I release the version of me that kept the dream small, so disappointment would hurt less. My clarity about what I want is a gift, not a burden. It is showing me the way. I am loyal to my dream life even on the days when I cannot see the next step. The life I want is real. I am real. And every day I choose to believe that, they move closer together. Close your eyes for a moment. See your dream life, not as a wish, but as a place you are already headed. Now open them and speak it into being. I manifest a life so aligned with my deepest vision that waking up feels like arriving somewhere I chose. I manifest the specific version of my dream life, not a watered-down variation, but the full, vivid, original vision. I manifest complete freedom from the belief that my dream life is reserved for someone else. I manifest that every decision I make from this moment forward carries the fingerprint of the life I am building. I manifest a career, a home, a daily rhythm, and a circle of people that all belong inside my dream life. I manifest the courage to speak my vision out loud without immediately bracing for someone to doubt it. I manifest a version of success so personal and so precise that no one else could have designed it. I manifest that this season becomes the one I look back on as the turning point, the moment things shifted for good. I manifest financial abundance so steady and so real that my dream life is no longer a question of if, only when. I manifest the inner stillness to keep building even when the outer evidence has not yet caught up. I manifest a relationship with my own vision that is unshakable, not moved by slow days or other people's timelines. I manifest a life so full of purpose that I no longer spend energy wondering whether it is enough. I manifest the exact opportunities, connections, and resources my dream life requires, arriving in the right order. I manifest that every door I have been knocking on opens, and that I am ready to walk through each one. I manifest complete alignment between who I am becoming and the life that is waiting for me to claim it. I manifest freedom from the version of myself that postponed joy until conditions were perfect. I manifest a dream life that includes deep rest, genuine laughter, and the kind of peace that does not need explaining. I manifest that the people placed in my path from here forward are aligned with where I am going, not where I have been. I manifest the discipline to show up for my vision on the ordinary days, the ones that build everything. I manifest that what I have visualized in private begins to appear in public, steadily, undeniably, beautifully. I manifest a body, a mind, and a spirit strong enough to hold the dream life I have been calling in. I manifest freedom from comparison. My dream life has its own timeline and I trust it completely. I manifest that every sacrifice I have made in service of this vision is returned to me multiplied. I manifest a life so good that I stop rehearsing worst-case scenarios and start expecting the best. I manifest the version of me who lives the dream life, confident, grounded, grateful, and fully present in it. I manifest complete peace around the pace of my unfolding, knowing slow is not the same as stopped. I manifest that my dream life is not just something I achieve, but something I inhabit, deeply, daily, joyfully. I manifest the specific details, the address, the work, the mornings, the freedom, exactly as I have seen them. I manifest that every affirmation I have spoken today lands in my subconscious as instruction, not decoration. I manifest my dream life in full, and I receive it with open hands, a grateful heart, and absolute certainty that it was always mine. If this session stirred something in you, a feeling, a clarity, a quiet shift, subscribe now. This is what daily practice looks like, and you deserve to have it every single day. Like this video. Every like tells the algorithm that this content matters and helps it reach someone who needs it right now. In the comments, type this declaration: my dream life is real, it is mine, and I am already on my way. Write it like you mean it, because you do. Share this with one person who has a big dream they have stopped talking about. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do for someone is remind them that their vision is worth believing in. Your dream life is not a reward for suffering enough. It is not a prize for being patient enough. It is the natural result of someone who decided to believe, decided to speak, decided to keep going on the days when nothing looked like progress. You just did that. For 10 minutes, you chose your vision over your doubt. That is not a small thing. Come back tomorrow. The person your dream life is waiting for is being built right here.